We greet the Buddha within you this night, that part of you which is budding and blooming and manifesting your divinity both inwardly and outwardly. We greet this flame of the Buddha, this essence of the Buddha, this beingness of the Buddha, because as a budding one and as one who is unfolding in your divinity, your I am presence, and now moving into the new year and the new decade, 2020 and beyond, we can, through this white page that we will have in just a few short hours, write and script within the new year all manner of beautiful co-creations with God. Wonderful, expressive activities and what we came to earth to offer through our gifts, our talents, our virtues. Each Buddhic essence within each individual is unique, just as each Christ essence within each individual is different. And so what you outpicture of your own Buddha nature is specific to you as a beautiful soul, as a wonderful spirit created in God's image and likeness. Even as we celebrate the new year with the coming of the Lord of the world, we also celebrate, like we celebrate on Christmas, the coming of the Christ through Jesus, the coming of the Buddha within you into a greater clarification, expression, and exemplification in your life. As we make our New Year's resolutions, and as we've already written our letters to the Karmic Board, requesting dispensations and graces and offering spiritual fruits to heaven in order to help bring about these dispensations, one thing that we offer again and again is our beingness, our Buddhic essence, to our planet, to our family, our community, and really to ourselves, because when we have enlightened self-interest, in other words, we are enlightened by our divine self through interest in God within us, then in that enlightened state, all these Buddhic essences flow freely through our consciousness, through the aperture of self, through our awareness centered in God. When we choose to be centered and allow the flame to burn brightly within us, then we are the Buddha in manifestation. In that moment, those sacred seconds and minutes and hours and days and years and decades of our greater beingness within God's greater presence. So every day is a choice to be more expressive of our own Buddha nature. Every hour is a choice. Every moment is a choice. And when we connect the dots of these sacred moments and sacred minutes and hours and days, weeks, months, years, and even lifetimes, toward the final result of our union with God, then we, enlightened by our own divinity and accepting our divine state of being, can truly be, as a son or daughter of God, fully embraced in that oneness state of perfection, of divine joy, of harmony, peace, and Buddhic beingness. Yes, we welcome our Buddha, Gautama, Shakyamuni into our midst. Yet Shakyamuni welcomes us into his midst, into his essence. When we welcome any divine being into our midst, it is also the law, through the law of the One, that that being welcomes us into his or her midst, within his or her essence, state of higher beingness. And as we are absorbed into the essence, the divine beingness of a great master or a Buddha or a Bodhisattva, our lesser self recedes and our greater divine presence is accentuated, highlighted, and comes into more prominence and a position of divine power through which and by which our true nature then becomes forthright, definitive, and can with God co-create in a higher divine order of spiritual brother-sisterhood. Every song that we sing, every mantra we give is really an opportunity for us and to us to embrace our divine presence more and feel our union with God through the words that we speak or sing and what they truly mean as signatures of life, of light, and of love. As we now sing Song 56, One All One, let us remember through our Buddhic nature our oneness with God, with one another, with the universe, with every moment. We may not think that we can be one with time and with space, yet when we are in the eternal now, which is a timeless, spaceless essence, we are one with time and space as it is a vehicle for becoming. As time and space are vehicles for becoming, to be or not to be, there is the rub, there is the question answered. God in us is. God in us is, moves, lives, and has its beingness and a permanency of divine joy, harmony, and compassion. One all one.